Okay, so hello and welcome to this out of bounds tutorial. In this tutorial I will go over every beginner strat from the doc and we'll show them off a bit, and after that I will show you 3 tricks that I usually really like and you also should use. First, one of them is because this really saves a lot of time and is somewhat easy to do. The second one and the third one is because I really just like them. So then, yeah, I will just get started with OO and O1. These are basic chambers. I will just show them off like this. Just walk into the rooms as normal. Remember, this strat I show off here now is really just for the beginners, because you can use the trick I'll show at the end. You can use that at nearly every level of competition. So it really isn't that hard, the trick. Yeah, just go into the elevator as normal. Like do do these both chambers as normal. Get here, wait till the right portal opens, so like this. Then grab the cube, go back out, and then go back in to place the cube. And then just AVH back into the elevator. So this really is basically OO and O1 in the basic manner. Like I said, later I will show off a much faster strat for OO and O1, which isn't even much harder. It really is simple. Most of the time it's the same way, just the beginning changes a bit. Here O2, get behind, I think this line is this. Get behind this line as fast as you can so you trigger the dialogue. I prefer to do that with an AVH, like this. You can also just jump if you just started speedrunning. And yeah, wait for the door to open, jump down here. Now you can either stand here or AVH back from here. Then grab the portal gun and shoot. Stand about here. Shoot up here at this cross. The portal should end up like here. Just walk on this line, this straight line down. Look at the glass. Walk back. So you're like here. If you can see your shot, lighting up, save load, and move like this until you stand on like one of these two quadrants. Shoot down, so the portal ends up there. Now go through the wall. Now you can do two things. You can either go like this, so you save yourself and have an easier shot, or what you can also do is, yeah, I need to be a bit more hard for that. You can just shoot like that. You can just shoot like that, and there you are. So, but like, the important thing is you see that cross. You can barely see it. Wait, I'll show you it a bit better. So this cross here, you have to shoot on like this cross here, but from here. So like, you're here, stand out and see that cross. You shoot there and move back into inbounds room again. Now you do a PQR. You can either put in that wall, on that wall, this here, on there. You can PQR wherever you want, on what surface, but the surface has to be portable. So you have to put a portal there. Now PQR into the portal, shoot here, reshoot your blue portal here, and shoot on this wall. But right after you shot, you have to move in and strafe back so you get into this room here, so you can get into the ending room like this. It is really easy, it isn't really hard. So then just go out and into the elevator.
Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to
That's
have her tested.
O3 and O2. Yeah, that really is everything. It isn't really hard. None of the strats I show are really hard. Now in O4, go behind this line here. So you trigger the dialogue. Shoot at the bottom left corner here. Crouch into it. And save load. I think that should be enough. You can check if you save loaded right. If you stand like here and move with A and D, if you can move through this wall, then you're safe glitched. Shoot right down here and walk through the wall like this. Now shoot your portal at the outside wall, at out of bounds wall, and aim here on the bottom of this. Now you can do two things. You can either just go in normally, or you can do some fancy stuff like crouching in. Now the portal will change, and yeah, the outcome is the exact same. What I have to add in this way is, if you wait patiently, everything will play out as normal. But if you shoot your portal too early again, like this, and the portal opens up there, there's a way to get out. Shoot right about there. If your portal fizzles, everything is correct, and you're done. Then get into the elevator before the dialogue finishes and set yourself up for the Seamshot in O6, because that's the fastest way you can complete the chamber without doing the legacy way or the intended way. So I will put these coordinates. You have to have show path on, and I will send those coordinates into the description of the video. Load Seamshot. With that, I have the exact same I need. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, I can change them real quick. No, I can't. Okay, whatever. So basically, what you do with the Seamshot is you run back here and you shoot about here at this place. Right about here. So a shot should light up somewhere here. But I will do it. I will do that real quick so I can show that off better. So here's the shot. That's some coordinates you can use, but the ones you usually used are this. You can see them in the top right corner. The shot should light up here. If you shoot a bit further here, then you will have to press W when you enter the portal. If you shoot it here, you will have to hold S when you go into the portal. I will demonstrate both. So first here, like this, then you can press your other key. You can stand here. Notice you can stand here and the orb doesn't fall through either. So you have to hold W to get here. Open the elevator. And the other thing was with a bit further back. That is if you shoot like here, then you will have to be extremely carefully, because you have to hold S. Otherwise you will just fall you will just fall out of bounds, like this. So if you shoot a bit later, hold S. If you shot further or earlier, hold W. So first, make the check. If you can stand in the portal, press W. If you can't, press S. I would recommend pressing S anytime when going into the portal, so you won't mess up anything. And if you should somehow be able to stand there, just press W and everything is fine. Now for 08. That is also pretty basic. I will only show one way of doing that. There is another one which is a bit harder and requires one bit precise jump. Jump back here and here to activate the portal. Now shoot anywhere on this wall and aim right about here at the top right corner of this last portable surface. Like here, avoid the orb. Now there is one tricky jump. Just walk out of the portal, and as you walk out, you jump and crouch immediately. It should look like this. You should end up at the end of the brick, and if you do that, just press jump another time and strafe over to the enderman platform. You can also hold W, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend holding W because it can cancel some speed from the strafe. And that's 08. I hope I didn't forget anything because this level is really short and really easy. So yeah, let's move on to 09. For 09, I will show the basic strat and then one a bit more complicated at the end. The bit more complicated thing has two positive things over the other one. The first being that you start in front of the elevator, and the second one that you have save glitch preserve and that you don't have to save glitch in 10 again. So, but the start for both is the exact same. Stand on the button, depending on if you're lower or higher. Shoot around here. Don't shoot too low, because if you shoot too low, like in the direct middle of here, the portal fizzles. If you shoot too far here, you won't be able to get, or you will be able to get there, but it's really hard. And alright, I'll just load 09. So remember, with door shot, just shoot a bit further to the cross behind, to like this point. Shoot around there, a bit lower, maybe even directly at the cross. That may help sometimes too. And just as you go through here like this. Just stand up and crouch jump back into it. Now if you directly land like this and don't want to fall back into the pole, look like this and shoot at this wall. Now just go back into the elevator, and I will just show another strat with a different ending. The different ending starts after you got into the end room. But for now, let's just keep going. For 10, shoot in the bottom right corner of this thing here and get safe glitched. Easy, just push yourself into, crouch, and place a portal around here somewhere. Doesn't really matter, it's just better. Now you have to place a portal here, you can't just jump onto this here. So now we're like behind there, and you see this observation room here, right? And behind that is like some black box here. and this is where we want to aim. So not directly at the observation room, but like not on, and not like this, definitely not like this, but like this. So we are back here. So we are like back here, stand like here, and you can save, but remember when you save, you have to uncrouch so you don't fall down again. I can demonstrate it. So if you save load or save crouched, you will end up below the pole. So always remember saving in a standing position when being out of bounds and in bounds, because this also can happen in bounds. I can demonstrate it. Wait, I can demonstrate it. Because then you also fall down. Yeah. Shoot below the observation room, strafe out of the blue puddle with D like this, and then you should be fine. Now stand like this and shoot somewhere here. It isn't really precise, just shoot on this wall, not on this. This. Get back with S. So S tap 1 or 2 times. And then W tap until you're back in. And shoot under the elevator. Now comes another PQR. Easy as that. Easy as that. Easy as that. That's why I like to put it under myself. So now what we have to regard now is your sorry. So yeah, what you have to remember now is where the starting position of the elevator is, like where is the entrance to the elevator, where would you normally get in, because now we have to make a 180-degree turn of that point and shoot a portal at the bottom of the elevator. So just jump around randomly and hope you hit the trigger. Here's the door of the elevator, that's why we shoot here. Stand on the ring of the portal, look up like this. That's 10. Now move away fast enough from the blue portal, otherwise your save glitch will get cancelled. And you don't want that, because you want to get back inbounds temporarily to get yourself the portal gun and to get under the elevator again. So stand like this, shoot like here, stay crouched, shoot at the you can see the one thing is important there. You shoot here and shoot at this red dot there, then uncrouch and jump, and you're fine for this. If you're really good and really are not afraid to do any other risky things, then you can try to catch it on the first cycle, but it is fairly hard. Now if your pull ends up here again, just go out, shoot under the elevator, and yeah, like this. And remember, when the second portal shot, you want to get the elevator activated so you can get the portal gun while it's in this circle. So that might be a bit quick. I'm sorry, my speedrunner spirit catch me there for a second. So yeah. Yeah, like you want to get it on this cycle. It isn't too precise, but because it rotates 180 degrees, but we want to get back in time. So after you activate the elevator, you're in a pretty tough timer you want to beat. For now, it's not that important because you're not gonna be slow enough to not catch it. But like, just go a bit faster, and then you'll be fine. Please don't jump into the goo. And for the jump, I usually look like 90 degrees off the portal to the right or the left, usually right. Then I hold A, I like this. Then I hold A and crouch jump into the portal, like jumping and crouching mid-air, so I get more speed and make it from this part to here. That isn't really hard, and it's my favoritized method of getting here and getting the polygon. Then just get back in here and get onto the ring of the blue portal again. Not like I just did, but like this should also be fine. Now for under elevator 1, a noticeable thing is that you always will have the same basic thing, and from level 13 to 18 there's nothing major, any major difference. The only difference being that where you have to shoot your portals. Usually you go with blue here and orange on the wall here, like this. If you done everything correctly, stand on the ring here, then shoot it at a very much angled, and shoot your other portal up here. It can also be there or there or there. It isn't. You just shoot it at that wall. Then move out here. Here's like an invisible line you have to pass, and shoot at the left thing of the elevator from under 13. And now you're gonna learn a new PQR tactic that is used. I think it's only used in under elevator, but basically you crouch, uncrouch, jump, and shoot blue directly while you do this stuff. So it would look like this. So you get stuck for a second, and this stuck position you're gonna use that stuck position to shoot orange on this wall again, like this, because that's the easiest way to do the PQR here. That's the door again, and now we don't shoot 180 degrees off the door, we shoot 90 degrees at right. So here's the door, and shoot blue here, 90 degrees off to the right. Stand on the ring again, and now just wait for the lava transition. For 14, there is one small difference. If you do that fast, you have to wait a bit before the orange pole shot lights up. So just wait a bit, and then you can shoot. And go out here. I think this is the only one way you really have to do that jump. I didn't know you can stand here. That is really interesting. I need to clip that. Okay, so yeah, usually you crouch here and then shoot like this. Not like this, because you will hit the pole here. Shoot like this. So you're under the elevator. You can always check the shoot if you got it or not. It isn't really precise, just go out a bit. And make sure you don't fall down, because that would be really bad. Do the PQR again. I messed it up. Do the PQR again, like normal. Look at the door. Activate the elevator by jumping 90 degrees to the right. And place your blue portal. Like this. 15 is gonna be much easier though. It's gonna be the easiest level of all. Shoot orange again. You don't have a timing delay now. You don't even have to reach out that far, because you don't have to shoot anywhere here. You have to shoot here. That's the one which is the fastest way out, but it's also the easiest. Then just do the PQR again. really isn't that hard. Activate the door. Here's the door. And 90 degrees to the right. Place the blue portal. Get onto the ring again. And now we're into 16, the third chamber. Also not that hard. Get out of here or behind the line here. Shoot red at the bottom left or on the left side. In general, the elevator. Get back here. And then do the PQR again. Also, you should learn or try this movement. So you're like from here to there. Practice that movement. It is really important for on the elevator one. Now again, search. After jumping, you can see through the elevator, so you can see the door. Again, 90 degrees to the right. Shoot your blue portal. Stand on the ring. And now we're in 17. Also, I think 17 is the fastest chamber here, because it's really close to you. And do the PQR again. Also, 17 has a weird light bug. I don't know, but I like it. So here's the door. Here is our blue portal, 90 degrees to the right. And why we do it to the right and not to the left is because we can get out easier. And for 18 it would be a much bigger disadvantage if we get out there. Same goes for 17, 16, 15, 14 is maybe possible like that. I don't know about 13. For this you have to go a bit more out, maybe jumping. Jumping helps. I think the only way you can do that is by jumping. So 18, place your orange portal there again. Aim like this. And jump shot, jump shoot. If you A-tap really slowly, you can make this shot too. But if you want to make it to there, I stand again. Nice. If you want your shot more right placed, you have to go out a bit further. If your shot looks like this, or if you want to see through a pole and it looks like this, you've done everything right. And now you can do the PQR again. And notice the further you shoot right, the further you will end up at the dialogue trigger. And this is important because we need to hit the dialogue to not get soft lock. Because if we now just get into the elevator, get soft lock, no dialogue starts, we will never experience the beauty of chamber 19. But because we're dumb, we're activating the trigger and getting into the elevator.
Exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Now you have a bit time to jump, crouch mid-air, uncrouch and recrouch immediately. So you set up a crouch. Start. Now what you're gonna do in 19 to skip the entire chamber is shoot a pole at the top of this wall here, and the other one, depending on which color you shoot up there, the other one down there. Now with your quantum crouch start, you can walk through ceilings, or more likely see through. The cam is where the portals are shot from, not almost most of the time. The player model isn't colliding with the ceiling because the game assumes the model is crouched, which it technically is, but the cam from where the shots come from is uncrouched, so you can see through ceilings. One more noticeable thing about quantum crouch is if you somehow lost your quantum crouch, just if you have a save with that
Welcome to
quantum
the final
crouch,
test.
just
You
crouch
have done.
and load the save again, because then you still have quantum crouch. That is a nice thing to know. So now, every time you remember that your save was quantum crouch, you don't need to do that quantum crouch thing again. You can just crouch, load the save, and boom, you have the quantum crouch. For 19 now, that was too much technical explanation, I'm sorry. What you're gonna do now is you go to the portal here, the floor portal, and aim a bit down. Not too much down, because then this happens, and you will end up at the top here. You don't want to end up at the top here, because our goal is this back there, not this here. Okay? Okay. And I forgot my own trick. So aim down like this. The further you can aim down, the better it is, because if you aim too high, these things can really mess with you. If you aim, that was a bad example. If you aim like this, like normal, they can also give you a bad day, because then you're below here, but you need to go back there. A possible solution for that is just crouch. If you shoot too high, you can easily crouch and everything should be fine. As long as you end up here, no matter how, it is okay, I think. Now, either way, shoot the opposite of this portal here and straight back into it. Now, this was 19. Okay, so that was 19, as I said. Moving on to EO1. You will probably get stuck. There is either no way to fix this, but you can easily get unstuck by shooting your blue portal on this wall and your orange there. You can walk through, but it has no effect. Where you should shoot your orange portal instead is on the top right corner of this black box. I don't know where does this come from. Alright, this is the assets from the level before. Okay. Shoot at this place here. You can see there is a box and the thing that's connecting them to the rest of the level. Shoot around here. If you, however, shoot too far left and end up here, it's easy. Just walk here. If you should end up here, walk straight up and crouch jump into the pool. If you should end up here, just walk here, replace the portals with here and there, and do the same thing. Now, onto EO1. That has some pretty easy and fast chambers right now, because you're just out of bounds. You don't have to wait for any elevators. Just, yeah, shoot at the right side of this chimney looking thing and place the orange portal on this side. Move out, and you see these 4 orange, black, orange boxes. Shoot up there. So right about here, these 4, aim at this, and then a bit up. Then you should have the shot. Now just walk. If you can look a bit through a portal, if it looks like this, fine. And just walk into it. For EO2 there are now 2 strats to use. I will show you the easy one first, and then after going about the other tricks, I will show you the other one I want to show you. So for the double PQR strat, you will choose this side of this thing. I don't know what they are called, but I just name them things so I can remember them easier. Shoot at the left stinging thing of GLADoS's walkway there from Aperture Laboratories. Then PQR into this portal and shoot the portal which you PQR'd with again on this side. Now you want to stand as close as possible here and shoot below the turret. Now PQR again with the portal you shot. Now take the turret out of this room, place it like that. Shoot around here. That should always work. The front legs should be between these two lines. That's a lineup. And for the rest of the lineup, shoot right about here, where these meet here, like this. This is a really good spot. It works like really often, and if make sure all the cores fall down. If there's only one core left, you can walk into the fizzler. If not, you can let the turret reshoot. Now grab the cores or start grabbing cores. You can start with grabbing the orange core and not activating the dialogue, but you usually will just start the dialogue. Shoot up here for the red core, up here, look down, jump crouch mid-air, and shoot orange below you. Usually you grab the core mid-air, but if you get lucky you don't have to. I would still do it. Now shoot here. This time walk forward, crouch jump again, and orange below you again. Now toss the blue core down, shoot one portal there, one here. Now the lineups are important. On the right side, on the left side. Now you get stuck here. Shoot right about here, between the light and here, where these two meet, like here. With the color you shot back there. Now you can start incinerating the cores like this. Don't shoot directly below them. Shoot like a bit off them, so they roll into the portal and not fall into the portal. If they roll, the chance of not getting incinerated is so much more smaller than when portaling directly below them. And this is how you beat GLADoS out of bounds. This was really just basic things, everything basic I've shown you. Now I will go over some intermediate strats that also aren't that much harder. Some of them even save a hell of a lot of time, like the first and the third one. The second one is just a bit of an extra. It saves one save load in a later level, and is better for the level following because you start in front of the elevator. So let's start with the first skip, and that is the vault skip. Yes, a vault skip really exists. Usually used for out of bounds. We usually used a save called vault save that usually skip the vaults, so you don't have to wait for that long cutscene to play. But now we found a skip that is doable in the main categories except glitchless, where you can skip the vault using a radio. I will go over it really quickly and give a brief explanation. So you grab a queue, grab this radio, and you have to be really fast for this. So this is under pretty tough timing. So grab the radio and jump back here. Jump as far as you can back here. So after grabbing the radio... Oh wait, that is wrong. Save. Grab the radio and as fast as possible jump onto the bed at the furthest possible you can, or at the nearest you can go to the wall. Now just wait until the glass closed and jump on time. Now hold the radio down there, and if you get a velocity boost, like I just did, start safe loading sometime. It isn't really a timing, just do it like 20 times. I do it usually 20 times and you are out of the vault. Just like that. It's really easy. I usually use that method. It can really save much time with a good start and button save glitch combined. It can save up to 25 seconds over the Ruby save glitch route, which is harder than this, and can save up to 2 seconds over the O2 skip version, which is a lot more harder than the Ruby save glitch, which is harder than the vault skip. So yeah, that was the vault skip. A pretty basic, nothing much really mind-blowing. It's just some save loads and a radio. Again, radios really have a big part in that game. Okay, let's go to the next trick. It is an 09, like I mentioned. For 09, you can go and shoot around here. The difference here being, you shoot in the bottom left of this wall and crouch into here until you get stuck. Usually you shouldn't fall into the ground. That happens usually when you are too far out. Just around here is good. Save load. And now, if you can see a shot there in the elevator, you did it. You're fine. Now you can like AVH 2 times back. Now you will see a shot light up here. Shoot anywhere in this general area. And while you do it, jump and shoot at the same time, so you go through the elevator doors again and try to do a strafe jump so you end up in the fizzler. So the portal fizzles, you don't fall out of bounds, because if you fail it, you fall out of bounds. And then, as you're hitting the fizzler, save load and walk on the elevator. What is important now is that you're a bit fast. So you see the elevator shaft down there. Shoot a portal as fast as you can down there, so you lose collision again with everything. Now shoot the second shot as high up as possible, so you get the preserve. What is happening now is that you're preserved the save glitch. That means the portal is technically still there, but you need to be fast. So if you ABH back to activate the trigger, if you did everything right and don't shoot your portal at the right timing, you will fall out of bounds. So just shoot your portal as you leave this area. Like here. Not here, because you don't need to save glitch. Just shoot it down here and walk to the wall. That was 09 in front and preserve. That is a really nice trick. I really like that one. And now on to my favorite trick of all time in complete Portal. The single AAG. The single AAG is a trick used in EO2. And it's really nice. It has a bit tough timing, but it isn't that precise. So it's fairly easy, even for a beginner. Just, yeah, one small time window you have to regard or remember, but otherwise, it really isn't hard. Okay, let me show it to you. Load EO2 out of bounds. Now we start here again, and this time we shoot at this tile here, this thing, on this side. I think this side is also fine, but I like this side, the right side. Shoot below you, so you pop up here. You see these 3 big fans there. Shoot below the pipes, so the shot, if you see like this is correct, and the shot should look like somewhere around this area, this general area here is fine. We need to be careful because of these turrets that will spawn here and get down there. There will be a good indicator later, and we will have to shoot one portal at this precise timing. So am I stuck again now? Okay, so yeah, then you can PQR into that. Now it's really important that you shoot the portal directly here as fast as you can. Now you have to ABH back. Usually don't hit the turrets, you should not hit the turrets, and usually it's better to just get there before the turrets even get down here. So shoot there as fast as possible, get back here, stand on this line like this, just straight on this line, and you see the shadow of this turret here. The shadow is really important for us. You shoot blue back there, so you're gonna shoot orange now. I always want to say red. You see this weird wire line of shadow. We're gonna use this and this part of the body to determine where we have to shoot our pole to get the right spot. So like here and then down here. So we're gonna follow this line to this lag at the end of the shadow, like this. The portal should look like this, and then you get into this corner and strafe jump into it, into the portal. The strafe jump is a bit harder, and what you have to do then is you need to uncrouch and shoot blue at the same time. That is on a bit tough timing, but once you get it down and practice it, it really isn't hard. What you usually fail most of the time is jumping into the portal. So like, I nearly got it. So as soon as you go out of the portal, shoot and uncrouch. Like this, right? You should end up here. If you end up too much here, just walk at this line here. Just walk here back and forth. You can walk back and forth here. And shoot your portal. You pick your AAG with back here, because otherwise there will be a weird angle you don't want to have. Shoot here and go back through. Now comes the easy part. You grab the turret. So shoot under the turret like this, but also grab it at the same time. Usually not like that, but like that. So you have the turret in GLADoS room. That isn't what's supposed to happen. But like this is what. Yeah, also the turret can fizzle sometimes if you stand too far to the left. Wait, I need to fix that real quick. I'm sorry. So like this should be fine. Yeah. Now grab the turret as it falls
Glad you
through,
found me.
activate
Congratulations.
GLADoS dialog,
Was it-
and stand on
The only
like
thing you've managed to
this
break so far
thing here.
is my heart. Maybe you could settle for
Now
that,
grab
and
the
we'll just
course
call it a day. I guess we both know
as
that
in the
isn't
normal
going
version.
to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5,
Toss the
4.
blue core down
Time
there.
out for a second.
Shoot
That wasn't
there.
supposed to
Here on the
happen.
right.
Do you see that thing
Here on the
at the back
left.
of me? What is that?
Shoot
It's
the
not the
pools back
surprise.
there.
I've never seen it
And
before.
start incinerating them.
Like,
Maybe I can demonstrate what happens. No, I can't, because I'm just too good. Okay, so yeah, that was the 3 tricks I want to implement just because I like them. I really like 2 of them. The first one is bad. It really needs a lot of patience, because sometimes even though you have save loads, you still have to like toss a dice sometimes. It feels like you have to toss a dice. It really isn't, but you can get out in like nearly every situation. But if you want a more detailed explanation on this strat, you can look at the doc. There is a good explanation for this strategy. So yeah, I will also link the document in the description. I hope you could learn something of this tutorial. I really hope I helped you in some cases, or even brought you to speedrunning portal out of bounds. That would make me really happy. Yeah, so goodbye.